One of the most beautiful things about being a human and living the life that we live is the fact that we're able to grow and we're able to see that growth, whether it is with our goals, our relationships, or with yourself. You can never really have a too good of a relationship with yourself. And today I'm here to talk to you about like self growth. Really and truthfully, I feel like self growth is one of the hardest things to do because, well, for me, in my experience, I'll just tell y'all, I had to sit down and actually commune with myself. Now, me personally, I'm just naturally an introvert, but even though I was an introvert, I would not pick up on the inner dialogues that I would have with myself over the things. Oh, well, maybe you should do this better. Well, you got angry and you have a problem with holding in your emotions. Maybe, you should fix that next time, or just watch out and be conscious of that. And so, with that, I say, I feel like, yeah, it's one of the hardest things to do because of the fact that it's so complex and it can just vary in many different ways. Like, for example, with me, I had to figure out what is my best way of growing. Like, how do I grow? Do I grow by putting myself in certain situations, in the tough situations, having to make tough decisions? Or do I grow by literally just learning from other people's mistakes or watching other people do their things? And there's not a for sure set in stone way of growth, but there are many avenues to growth as well. In addition to that, there are also a lot of hinderers that can be put on your growth, like your friends, family, your habits, overall your mental stability as well. Because I heard this the other day from this YouTuber called Taekwondo. I don't know if any of you have heard of him, but he said, you are your first gift. And it really stuck with me because, like, I've never heard anybody explain that in such a simple way. Like, the value you have to yourself, you know what I mean? Like, you are a gift to yourself. And it was really eye-opening to see that perspective of it, because I feel like in order to see that perspective, you have to grow, and it's just like one of those things. The more you grow, the more you understand, and the more you understand, the better you are to communicate with yourself, and you have the better your ability is to communicate with others as well. Because going through this life, I found in mine that the vast majority of people really just, I don't want to say they don't have those inner dialogues, but it feels like something needs to be catalyzed, whether you may be the catalyst and you talk to them about growing emotionally and stuff like that. Or, for example, something happens, like you go through a death in the family, or the death of your best friend. Like, things like that can completely change the way that you view growing, because your view's changing as well. And I just really want to urge you all to accept growth. Don't be afraid of it, because it's really just life itself. Because if you don't grow, then you're stagnant. And I don't want y'all to be stagnant. I want y'all to, like, accomplish everything and do everything. You know what I mean? Like, but just be wary of the fact that you could be hindering your own growth. You could be the weeds in your garden. And always remember to protect your peace. All right, y'all have a good day.